My name is Mugo, the chairman of the Kenya Dairy Board of Kenya. Today we had a very great day together with the community of Embu County, Tharaka Nithi County and Kirinyaga County, doing a public participation in the process of developing the Kenya Dairy Board Act. The Kenya Dairy Board Act was done in 1958 and it has never had any major review since 1958. It lacks in a number of areas. One, it is not harmonized with the Constitution of Kenya. Number two, it lacks harmonization with the county structures. Number three, it lacks affirming food safety aspects, which are very fundamental to the lives and prosperity of our people. Three, it also lacks the element of power to enforce all these aspects within the dairy board. And therefore, this is what you're going through, so that we can be able to ensure the Dairy Act is aligned to the Constitution of Kenya, it is aligned to the county structures, it also gives power to enforce any aspect of health and safety of our dairy products. It also gives power to the dairy board, to the officers who are going to do the enforcement. And finally, it outlines a number of very prospective aspects of policy so that we can be able to enhance the growth and the development of the dairy sector. And that is the reason we are here today. We want to thank you, the participants who've been very, very humorous, who've been very, very resourceful, who've been able to give us some of the ideas that the committee of experts may have lacked. So we want to thank you, Embu County residents, Tharaka Nithi County residents, and Kirinyaga County residents for a very fruitful day that they have had to give us a lot of input for the sake of giving us the best Dairy Act that can give us, that can stay for the next maybe 50 years in terms of covering the dairy sector and still be relevant to our community. I also want to add that the government of His Excellency, the President of the Republic of Kenya, Dr. William Samoei Ruto, has given a serious priority to the dairy sector. You recall, it is one of the agricultural value chains that have been given major priority and also funding. And one of the areas of focus is to ensure we double our production. Today, on average, a Kenyan cow produces 7 liters only, compared to America, which a cow produces 40 liters or 50 liters, compared to Asia, where a cow produces on average daily 40 liters. So the agenda of the president is to improve our productivity from 7 liters per cow per day to double that to 14 liters per cow per day. Secondly, we have a target as a dairy sector of exporting 1 billion liters. There's a lot of fights. I'm listening to people talking about getting some imports from the rest of the Europe to Kenya, fighting over small markets around. But I want to remind people, we have a market in Congo, 111 million people that are not well given milk. We need Kenyans to wake up, initiate processing, high value products that we can be able to export to Congo. And that is going to give very good returns to our farmers, to our investors, to our traders. We have Saudi Arabia that has a GDP of 1 trillion shillings. I don't know how much bigger economy. You can't compare with any country in Africa. That are saying whatever we are able to produce, they are ready to buy. So I want to challenge Kenyans, innovative Kenyans, prospective Kenyans, entrepreneurs to come forth and produce. Even if not for any other market, we have that market. And we are saying, if anybody saying that we don't have enough milk to be able to do these high value products, the government of Kenya, through Kenya Dairy Board, we are ready to organize everything, including policy framework, so that we ensure you have enough inputs as milk, so that you can be able to produce high value products to give Kenya the requisite exchange foreign exchange in Kenya, and also to import, not now to export. When we receive imports, we actually export jobs, but now we shall be creating jobs for our Kenyans. The Kenyan government has a target of contributing 500,000 jobs in the dairy sector. And for us to develop the processors, to develop the dairy value chain, it means you're going to create jobs right here in Kenya, which is going to be a great benefit to us. To ensure the profitability of dairy farming and dairy production in Kenya, the Kenya Dairy Board will soon be declaring the farm gate minimum guarantee. His Excellency the President has been very forthright that we should not have production that is not meeting profitability of our farmers. And therefore we want to assure by the month of July we will give a minimum farm gate price which shall ensure meeting all the costs, and number two, we shall ensure profitability to our farmers. And I want to encourage any farmer in the country who desires to invest in the dairy sector, welcome. This is the time to invest. You're going to make money for yourself and the rest of the nation. The government has been very focused that meeting the challenge of milk going banned, being invested by the going banned. We are going, as a country, we are going to issue coolers. The President has been very forthright, and we're in the final stages of preparing to have coolers to every farmer or cooperative in Kenya. And therefore within July, August, those coolers will be distributed. And finally, we want to say as farmers in Embu County, we are thankful to the President that the KCC office or plant in Runyenjes is going to be upgraded to a processor so that it can take care of the farmers in the region. That is including Kirinyaga County, Embu County, Tharaka Nithi, and any other surrounding environment to be able to add value to our milk.
Cyrus Kago, mimi ni chairman wa Tegemeo Dairy, na nimefurahi sana kama mkulima na kama kiongozi sababu hii mkutano ya leo imelete washikadau wote na tumeangazia zile vitu zilikuwa zinalete matatizo katika mauzo ya maziwa. Ya kwanza, kikao ya leo imelete mjadala ambao utaendelea kuwa unajadiliwa kwa muda, sababu chairman wa Kenya Dairy Board ni kama ameangazia uwazi na uwezekano wa kuwa tutakuwa na factory ya account ambayo itakuwa inafanya variation ya maziwa. Na nimesikia hata kuna president tayari amepeana nafasi ya KCC Runyenjes iwe hata yenyewe iwe full ranged factory ya kutengeneza high value products. So nimeona hata mambo ya watu wadogo small entrepreneurs wale wanahuku maziwa kwa vitongoji duni, hata wao watakuwa na nafasi ya kutengeneza ajira, sababu kitu ile tu imeangaziwa ni kuwa kila mwanabiashara atakuwa napata maziwa ambayo iko na quality ya kutosha na ambayo inaweza kuwa inatumtengenezea biashara mzuri kwa wale wanakunywa. Ile ingine ni kuwa wakulima wamelia kwa muda sababu cost of production imekuwa juu sana, na hiyo imekuwa imeweka tumbo joto. Wakulima wale wengi hata karibu waseme watalima tena, lakini leo wamepata nafasi ya kurudi nyumbani wakiwa wamefurahi, sababu sasa imeonekana wakati mfupi ujao serikali imesema at least tutakuwa tunajua maziwa yako ikienda sokoni inaenda pesa ngapi, at least itarudi chini ya pesa kiasi fulani. Alafu hiyo cost ya kuproduce maziwa, serikali imechukua nafasi ya kulete uwazi ili at least kila mtu ambaye analete anakuja kwa biashara anjifichi mahali, tutakuwa tunajulikana na competition itakuwa kubwa na ambayo iko wazi. Na of course kama competition inakuwa wazi na inakuwa mingi, yule mtu ananufaika ni mkulima. Kwa hivyo mkulima amepata nafasi sasa, kazi yake arudi nyumbani, alishe ng'ombe, atengeneze pesa, na watu wale wengine nao vijana nao wapate ajira ya kubeba hiyo maziwa, wapeleke kwa cooperative society zao. Nazo cooperative zao umesikia sasa zimepata nini? Biashara. Sababu tutakuwa na processing factories in Embu for the first time. The other thing, tumeona tuna produce maziwa mingi kama Embu County, na chairman amelete mjadala ya kuleta Kirinyaga County, Embu County and Tharaka County wawe na uwezekano wa kutengeneza one marketing union ambayo itahakikisha kuwa wako na mjadala ama wanaangazia mambo ya bei, sababu wakotakuwa na quantity ambayo inahitajika kwa bei na kustabilize bei yao ya maziwa per kilo kwa mkulima.
So the difference is kwa pesa mingi na ndio wapate 90 shillings. What have they done? Out of curiosity, from that milk, does it go that much? Does it even get to half of that? That money is too much. Kuna mtu mahali ana benefit more than is supposed to benefit. Between the consumer na mlimi, there is a gap. And that